Economists are like scientists. They observe the world around us. They try to understand how things work. To do this, they use models. Models simplify complex realities. They help us focus on key relationships. Imagine trying to study the entire universe at once. It's overwhelming. Instead, astronomers use models. They focus on specific galaxies or solar systems. This makes the study manageable. Economists do the same thing. They build models of the economy. These models help us understand how things fit together. They allow us to make predictions about the future. The circular flow diagram is a simple but powerful model. It shows how money and goods flow through the economy. There are two main actors in this model: households and firms. Households are consumers. They own the factors of production. These factors include labor, land, and capital. Firms use these factors to produce goods and services. The circular flow shows how these interactions work. Households provide factors of production to firms. In return, they receive wages, rent, and profit. Firms use these factors to produce goods and services. Households then buy these goods and services from firms. This flow of money and goods is continuous. It keeps the economy moving. The circular flow diagram helps us visualize this process. It highlights the interdependence of households and firms. The Production Possibilities Frontier, or PPF, is another important model. It illustrates the concept of scarcity. Scarcity means we have limited resources but unlimited wants. We can't have everything we desire. We must make choices. The PPF shows the different combinations of goods and services an economy can produce. It assumes that resources are fully employed. It also assumes that technology is fixed. The PPF is usually depicted as a curve. Points on the curve represent efficient production. Points inside the curve represent inefficient production. Points outside the curve are unattainable with current resources and technology. The PPF highlights the trade-off societies face. Producing more of one good means producing less of another. This concept is crucial for understanding opportunity cost. Opportunity cost is the value of the next best alternative forgone. Economics is a broad field of study. It can be divided into two main branches: microeconomics and macroeconomics. Both branches use models to understand the economy, but they focus on different levels of analysis. Microeconomics is like looking at individual stars. It studies the behavior of individual households and firms. It analyzes how they make decisions in specific markets. For example, microeconomics might examine how the price of coffee affects consumption. It might also study how a firm decides how many workers to hire. Macroeconomics, on the other hand, is like studying the entire galaxy. It looks at the economy as a whole. It focuses on aggregate variables like inflation, unemployment, and economic growth. Both microeconomics and macroeconomics are essential for understanding the complexities of the economy. They provide complementary perspectives on how the economic world works. Section 5. Economists in action shaping policy. Economists don't just study the economy, they also use their knowledge to shape policy. They act as advisors to governments and businesses. They help design policies that promote economic well-being. For example, economists played a key role in designing the Affordable Care Act. This law aimed to expand health insurance coverage in the United States. Economists used their understanding of markets and incentives to develop the law's provisions. Economists also advise governments on issues like taxation and spending. They help design policies that promote economic growth and stability. They use their knowledge to address challenges like poverty, inequality, and climate change. The work of economists has a real-world impact. Their insights help shape policies that affect our daily lives. They contribute to creating a more prosperous and equitable society. Section 6. The power of models, understanding our world. Models are essential tools for economists. They help us simplify complex realities. They allow us to focus on key relationships. While models may not capture every detail of the real world, they provide valuable insights. Think of a map. A map is a model of a geographical area. It doesn't show every tree and building, but it helps us navigate and understand our surroundings. Economic models are similar. They provide a framework for understanding the economy. They help us make predictions and design effective policies. By using models, economists can test different scenarios. They can analyze the potential consequences of policy changes. This helps policymakers make informed decisions. Section 7. Beyond the Basics, Further Exploration. This essay has provided a brief introduction to the world of economics. We've explored how economists use models to understand the economy. We've discussed the circular flow diagram, the production possibilities frontier, and the difference between microeconomics and macroeconomics. However, this is just the tip of the iceberg. Economics is a vast and fascinating field. There are many other models and concepts to explore. For those interested in learning more, I encourage you to delve deeper into the subject. There are many excellent resources available, from textbooks to online courses. Section 8. Conclusion: Economics in our everyday lives. Economics is not just for academics and policymakers. It's relevant to all of us. Understanding basic economic principles can help us make better decisions in our own lives. From budgeting our finances to choosing a career path, economic thinking can guide us. It can help us understand the world around us and make informed choices. By learning about economics, we can become more informed citizens. We can engage in meaningful discussions about the challenges facing our society. We can contribute to creating a more prosperous and equitable future for all.